Maintaining your tax home as a travel therapist. When you get into travel therapy, one of the main stipulations is that you have to maintain a tax home while you're on your travel assignment. This is so that you can qualify for those tax free stipends, which is one of the main financial upsides as a travel therapist. This also means you have a lease for your tax home and you're duplicating your expenses while you're on your travel assignment. There should be evidence of a regular stream of cash flowing between you and your tax home while you're on your travel assignment. If you already have a mortgage that you're paying for, then that can be your tax home. If you do not have a mortgage, which most new grad physical therapists do not, then you can set up a tax home. After consulting with a travel tax specialist, I learned that you can rent a room out of a house or an apartment, and that can count as your tax home. If it's your first time staying in that location, then you need to stay there for at least 4 months before that can qualify as your new tax home. Once that new location qualifies for your tax home, then you can start taking travel contracts and duplicating your expenses in which you qualify for those tax-free stipends. There's even the option of renting a room out of your parents' home. Stipulation with this is that you have to make sure you are paying fair market value for that room that you are renting out of. I would look at Zillow, Airbnb, Furnish Finder to see what the prices are like for renting a room in that area. Another stipulation is that you need to visit your tax home regularly throughout the year. This is to show that you have some regular business in that area. My tax specialist recommended 30 days throughout the year visiting your tax home to qualify as regular business in that area. It is smart to keep a list of receipts, things like food and gas, when you are visiting your tax home to prove that you were in the area. It's important to do this because if you were to get audited by the IRS, you have documentation that you are duplicating your expenses and you have regular business being in the area for your tax home. I'd like to reiterate, I am not a travel tax specialist. This is just what I've learned, and I wanted to share this information so you guys can protect yourselves. If you have any questions regarding your own specific situation, I'd highly recommend talking to a tax specialist just to make sure you have everything squared away. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below. Check out my website at wanderingpt.com, and thank you guys so much for listening.